Jai Shri Ram to everyone and happy Diwali from my side to you and your loved ones. Okay, so today we'll be solving LeetCode daily question 815, that is bus routes. This is again a graph question, and in this we'll be given an integer array routes representing bus routes where routes I is the bus route that ith bus repeats forever. Okay, for example, let's say if we are having route 0 as 157, so this means that the bus will keep traveling in the loop of 157, then again 157, then again 157, like this 157, then from 7 again back to 1, then 157, then again back to 1, 157, and forever. Okay, and you will be, and this question will be having a start point and we'll have to reach the target point, and the condition is that I can travel by buses only, and what I have to return is the minimum number of buses that I'll need to take from that particular source to the target. Okay, and return -1 that if the path is not possible. So let's first to move towards the explanation of test cases. In the first test case we are having a route from okay, let me just draw a graph. This means that the one from 1 we can go to 2, and then from 2 we can go to 7, and then from 7 we can again go back to 1. Okay, this is the loop that it will follow. Okay, and in 3 6 7 case, let's say I can move to 3, then where I can go 6, and from 6 I can go 7, and then from 7 I can again come back to 3. Okay, so this is how the graph will look like. Okay, and in my case I am having my source as 1 and my target is 6. So this complete path is traveled by the bus 0, and this path okay, let me just use a different color for this, and this path, that this 367 path, can be traveled by the bus number 1. Okay, so I am given that my target is 1 and I have to reach 6. So what I can do, I can go from 1 to 2, then from 2 to 7, and then from 7 to 3, and then from 3 to 6. Okay, and in this whole case I changed just two buses, that were 0 bus and the first bus. Okay, so that's why my answer is 2. But in the other case, that is 712, what I can see is that the 15 bus keeps on going to 19, and at the end what I'll get, that there is no possible path to reach the target, that is 12. So I'll be returning -1. Okay, so this is a basic BFS traversal. What we'll be having to do, we'll just do the BFS traversal for the graph, and so let me just move towards the pseudocode for this. First, that will be very basic, that I'll be just creating a graph, and I'll not be telling that how we can make a graph. I'll be just explaining the BFS part. Okay, so for BFS we need a queue, and let's say we'll call this a queue for nodes, and I'll be having a set of let's say visited, like which all the nodes I have visited already. So okay, because I'll check that if there is a loop formation, that means like if I keep on traveling in this only, this means that I'll never be able to reach my target. Okay, so I have to check this, so that's why I'm using a set data structure. Okay, and then what I'll be doing, I'll be using a for loop. Okay, yeah, a for loop, that for a route in graph dot get my source node. Okay, sorry, SOURCE, and in that particular so I'll be traveling all the routes through which it is corrected. So what I'll be doing, I'll be in node dot add route, okay, sorry, I forget one, that firstly, that while my not nodes dot is empty. Okay, so yeah, from here it will start. Just a second. Okay, sorry, first I have to add the node in that particular queue. So what I'll be doing, that for route in graph dot get source, I'll be adding all the particular nodes that are connected to that particular source. Okay, what I'll be doing, nodes node dot add route, and also visited dot add route. So then after this I'll be using the while loop, that while my queue is not empty or node is not empty, what I'll be doing, I'll be running a for loop is equal to node dot size, and then from here that for I equal to 0 to I less than size, uh, what I'll be doing, route will be equal to node dot remove, and then I'll be traveling that which particular all the particular nodes that are connected to that particular node. So then for loop, the stopping points of that particular node in routes, that will be the given array of that particular route. Okay, and then what I'll be doing after this, firstly I'll be checking that if my stop is equal to the target, so I'll be just returning the bus count. Okay, we'll be also having a bus count variable that will be initially, let me just, yeah, bus count, that will be initially 1. Okay, bus count, and then for my next route, what I'll be doing, for next route I'll be traveling in graph dot get on that particular stop, and then if not visited dot contains next route, what I'll be doing, I'll be just doing visited dot add next route. Okay, sorry, yeah, visited dot add next route, and my queue dot add, that is nodes basically, dot add next route. And then after this, what I'll be doing, I'll be just simply doing bus count plus plus, and after the while loop, let me just add, when the while loop will finish, if we still don't have the answer, so what I'll be doing, I'll be just simply returning -1. Okay, so this is how I'll be approaching towards the question. Now let's move towards the coding part for this. And let me just zoom in. Sorry. Okay. Bus routes. Let me just zoom into it. Yeah. So firstly, what I'll be doing, I'll be creating a. So the base is that if my source is equal to the target, so I'll be returning 0. This is the edge case for this, and then I'll be doing map of integer, comma, list of integers, and I'll call it graph, that will be equal to new hash map. Okay, and then what I'll be doing, that for int I equal to 0, I less than routes dot length I plus plus, then what I'll be doing, that for int stop in routes I here I'll be connecting all the particular nodes that are connected to each other. So what I'll be doing, I'll be using list of integer, and let's say call it route. That will be equal to new graph dot get or default stop comma new array list. Okay, and then what I'll be doing, I'll be doing route dot add r, and after that I'll be adding this array list to the graph dot put stop comma route. Okay, after this then my map will be created, and after this what I'll be doing, I'll be initializing a queue EUE of integer, and let's call it nodes. That will put a new linked list, and then what I'll be doing, I'll be using a set data structure, and let's say visited new hash set, okay, then for and route in graph dot get source, the adjacency list for the list of integers for that particular source. What I'll be doing, I'll be doing nodes dot add route, and also visited dot add route. Okay, then I'll be initializing my bus count variable, that will be initially is equal to 1. Okay, then while loop, that while my not nodes dot is empty, and I'll be initializing a size variable that will be equal to nodes dot size, and then for int I equal to 0, I less than size I plus plus. While be doing route will be equal to nodes dot remove, mean that at which particular node I'll be currently. Okay, so routes dot remove, and then what I'll be doing, that for int stop and routes for that particular route. Here I'll be checking that if my stop is equal to my target, then what I'll be doing, I'll be simply returning bus count variable. Otherwise I'll be doing that for my next route, and next route I'll be traveling in the graph dot get my adjacency, the list for, yeah, I'll be traveling in the graph dot get stop, means the list from which that particular is connected, and what I'll be doing, that if not visited dot contains next route, what I'll be doing visited dot add my next route, and I'll be also adding it in my queue, that is nodes dot add next route. Okay, and after this I'll be just doing bus count plus plus, and if I am not able to find the bus, then I'll be returning -1. So now let's run it. Okay, dot add r. Okay, here it should be I. Here it's saying that cannot find symbol. Okay, graph Okay, and yeah, and it gets run successfully. Now let's submit it, and it gets submitted. Okay, so this was it for today. Thank you for watching. And once again, happy Diwali.